This is a fantastic story, A Christmas Carol, and the most popular Christmas story after the Gospel of St. Luke. Charles Dickens was discouraged in the beginning when it only sold 15,000 copies. It was first published in 1843, but it did steadily better with each passing year. Within a few years, people gathered by the thousands to hear it, and the proceeds were given to charity. Dickens gave Christmas a new meaning, without in any way taking away from its sacred character. He captured the truth that the less fortunate might be richer in Christmas love, and that hearts without goodwill often feel dreary. This story usually makes everyone want to make the world a better place. Our hearts are so often set on ourselves, and they need a tune-up. And they will increase in the virtue of charity, and that will bring happiness as well, as if we follow the lessons in the story. So may it be said of us, as of the early Christians, see how they love one another. That's the lesson we hope you will learn tonight. Now I turn over the show to our students, and we begin with our high school choir. Thank you, God bless you, enjoy the show.
our take on the classic, heartwarming tale, A Christmas Carol. We hope that Dickens' powerful message will be a reminder to us all the bondage of greed and the happiness of giving. And now, without further ado, come and know the spirits of Christmas better.
Merry Christmas. God bless you, carolers, for you really add to the spirit of Christmas.
May we join you in a song?
How about singing We Wish You a Merry Christmas?
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you, wherever you are.
What's all that howling? Can't a man walk down the street in peace? Does he have to be plagued by all that racket? Stop it! Stop that singing! I say, can't you keep quiet and let others enjoy the quiet?
He is the meanest, most rotten man I've ever known. I get so scared whenever he walks by. He looks mean and angry.
Bah, humbug!
And the worst of the worst, the most hated and cursed is the one that we call Scrooge.
Scrooge, I know you're very angry about this. I didn't mean to fall behind with the payments, but with your being Christmas story. Oh, please, don't shout at me, sir. And of course, with poor little Abby. The lungs aren't right, and the doctor takes a share. You could yell and scream, and you're right. But it won't do any good, because I'm a stone you can't squeeze blood from. And that's the truth.
Let's do the eviction notices for tomorrow, Mr. Cratchit.
Tomorrow's Christmas, sir.
You may gift wrap them then.
There's certainly a large stack for today, sir.
December is a very busy season for us, Mr. Cratchit. People preparing feasts, spending their mortgage money on frivolities. You might say that December is foreclosure season, harvest time for the moneylenders.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you.
Will you stop that? The police ought to shut those people up, singing in the streets as if they had no proper business.
Excuse me, sir. Weather seems to be getting colder.
Cold? Humbug. It doesn't feel cold to me. What are you doing with that shovel?
If it's okay, sir. I was going to put another coal on the fire.
It is most certainly not okay, and you know it. If you persist in burning my coal like kindling wood, you will have to find yourself a new position.
But my hand is so cold, I can hardly write.
Then warm it at the candle!
Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Bah, humbug!
Christmas a humbug, Uncle. Surely you don't mean that.
I do. Merry Christmas. What reason do you have to be so merry? You're poor enough.
Come then, Uncle. What reason have you to be sad? You're rich enough. Don't be angry, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in a world of such fools? A pox upon Merry Christmas. What's Christmas to you but a time for paying bills without money? A time for finding yourself a year older, but not an hour richer. Why, if I had my way, every idiot who goes about with the words Merry Christmas on his lips would be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Oh, really, Uncle?
Oh, really, nephew? Keep Christmas in your own way, and let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it at all.
Let me alone, then. What has Christmas ever done for you?
Why, Uncle, it has done me a lot of good. It is the only time I know when men and women seem to open their closed hearts freely. And though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I do believe it has done me good, and will do me good. And I say, God bless it.
Splendid, sir. Just
How
splendid.
does one spend Christmas on the unemployment line? One more word out of you, Bob Cratchit, and you'll keep Christmas by losing your job. You're quite the powerful speaker, Fred. I wonder why you did not go into Parliament.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
I'll dine with the devil first.
I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I am sorry with all my heart to find you so resolute. But I've made this visit in the honor of Christmas, and I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last. So a Merry Christmas, Uncle, and a Happy New Year.
Good afternoon.
Merry Christmas to you, Bob.
Same to you, sir. God bless you.
Merry Christmas, boys.
Merry Christmas.
How do you do, sir? Scrooge and Marley, I believe.
Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
The Marley brothers have been dead 7 years ago. They died 7 years ago this very night.
Both of them on the same night?
Yes, it was the plague, and they both fell victims.
I have no doubt their generosity is well represented in their surviving party. My credentials, sir. Mr. Scrooge, at this festive season of the year, we are all trying to make some slight provision for the poor and destitute. Hundreds of thousands are in want of common necessities. Many thousands are in want of common comforts.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons.
What about the union working houses and treadmill? Are they still in operation?
They are. I wish I could say they are not.
Good. I was afraid from what you had said that something had stopped them in their useful work.
I would hardly call them useful. As I say, Mr. Scrooge, a few of us are trying to raise funds to buy meat and drink for the poor. We choose this time because it is when want is felt most keenly. Now, what shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
Do you mean you wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone. I don't make myself merry at Christmas time, and I can't afford to make a lot of idle people merry either. I help support the prisons and the working houses. Those who are badly off must go there.
Many would rather die than go there.
If they would rather die, then they had better do it and decrease the surplus population. Besides, this has nothing to do with my business.
You want to make it your business to help your fellow man, for the sake of your own soul.
Good afternoon.
If the Marley brothers felt as you do, I fear their souls are not resting in peace. Good afternoon.
Bah humbug!
Excuse me, sir. It's past closing time.
Very well. See you tomorrow at 8.
But tomorrow's Christmas, sir.
8:30 then.
Excuse me, sir. Half an hour hardly seems customary for Christmas.
How much time is customary, Mr. Cratchit?
Why, the whole day.
So I suppose you'll want the whole day off?
If it's quite convenient, sir. Other offices will be closed. We'll have no one to do business with.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. But since I'm the only one who seems to know that, take the day off.
Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
Would you stop that? Be here all the earlier the next morning, though.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge. Good night, Mr. Scrooge. And a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, boys.
I can hardly wait until tomorrow.
Yes, we have just one more sleep till Christmas.
There's magic in the air this evening, magic in the air. The world is at the best, you know, when people love and care. The promise of excitement is what the night will keep. After all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas morn. The world has got a smile today, the world has got a glow. And it's also sing
were your partners, Jacob and Robert Marley. Jacob and Robert Marley? But you're dead. What do you want with me?
Much. Don't you believe in us?
I don't. You can see us. Can't you? I think I can. Why do you doubt your senses? Because a little thing affects the senses. A bit of undigested beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese. There's more of gravy about you than the grave. Whatever you are. Silence! Mercy! Oh, mercy! Do you believe in us or not? I do. But why do you come to me? It is required that every man shall pay his debt. We did not pay in life, so we pay now for our sins. Oh, whoa! Would that we had been kind and generous when we were alive. But I have never seen anything like these chains before.
That's strange. You wear such chains yourself. It was as long as these 7 Christmas Eves ago. You've made them longer since.
Jacob, say something to comfort me.
I have no comforts for you.
But you were always good men of business.
Business? Our souls and the souls of others were our business. We did nothing to serve God and save our souls. Oh, whoa!
Why'd you scream? Is something hurting you?
We suffer most at Christmas time. Hear us, Ebenezer. Our time is nearly gone. We are here to warn you. You may yet have a chance to escape our fates.
Oh, you were always good friends to me.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance you mentioned, Robert?
It is.
Then I think I'd rather not take that chance.
We specialized in causing pain, spreading fear and doubt. And if you could not pay the rent, we simply threw you out.
There was a time we evicted the entire orphanage.
I remember the frostbitten tykes in the snowbanks with their little teddy bears.
We're Marley and Marley, our hearts are painted black. We should have known our evil deeds would put us both in shackles.
Captive bound, we're double ironed, exhausted by the weight.
As freedom comes from giving love, so prison comes with hate. We're Marley and Marley.
Oh!
We're Marley and Marley.
Oh!
Doom's through, you're doomed for all time. Your future is a horror story written by your crime. Your chains are forged by what you say and do. So have your fun when life is done. A nightmare waits for you. We're Marley and Marley.
Oh!
We're Marley and Marley.
Oh!
We're Marley and Marley. And now it's time to part. To go back with and keep our kind, both wretched and all harmless.
The news we've shared has got you scared. We're glad that we got through. So make amends and make some friends. The future's up to you.
We're Marley and Marley.
Oh!
We're Marley and Marley.
Oh! We're Marley and Marley.
Thanks to both for Christmas past when the bell tolls 1. Expect the ghosts of Christmas presents when the bell tolls 2. Expect the ghosts of Christmas yet to come when the bell tolls 3.
For your own sake, Scrooge, remember what has passed between us. Farewell!
Jacob, promise, don't leave me! Don't leave me!
Ebenezer! Ebenezer Scrooge?
Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past. Come and walk with me.
No, I can't.
It is your only hope of being saved. Come, we have far to go.
It's bitter cold outside.
What does that matter? Nothing can wither your cold spirit. We will move swiftly through the air.
Through the air? I am a mere mortal. I will fall.
Bear but a touch of my hand there, and you shall be upheld in more than this. Come, do not be afraid.
Help, I'm falling!
Oh, you're on the ground now. You haven't lost your feet. Stand up, I say.
Where are we?
You've been here many times before.
Why, it's my old school. And everyone has gone home for the Christmas holidays.
Not everyone. A solitary boy is left there still.
My lonely self. Poor boy.
Yes, Ebenezer.
Hello? Is anyone here? I'm looking for my brother, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Van, is that you?
She cannot hear you nor see you.
Van! Ebenezer! I've come to take you home.
Home? Is Father allowing me to come home?
Yes, Ebenezer. He sent me in a carriage to get you. We are going to be together all Christmas long. Hurry! Let's go. I am so excited. I can hardly wait.
That was the only Christmas I ever spent at home. My sister died several years later.
She left a child, didn't she? Your nephew, Fred? What have you done for him? Have you loved him dearly and taken care of him like you promised you would?
Spirit, I don't want to remember anymore.
You have no choice. I am here to show you the Christmas past. Come, we still have more to see. Do you know this place?
Know it? Why, of course I do. It's Fezziwig's warehouse. I was apprenticed here.
Ebenezer and Rich, no more work tonight. It's Christmas Eve. Clear that stuff away, my lads, and let's have lots of room. They'll be dancing, you know.
Why, it's old Fezziwig. Bless his heart, it's Fezziwig alive again. And there's Rich Wilkins. He was very much attached to me, was Rich.
That's right, Ebenezer and Rich. Put all those accounts and business matters out of your head for tonight. Merry Christmas, Mr. Fezziwig.
Christmas comes but once a year. Worth waiting for, worth celebrating, worth remembering.
My dear, I wait for Christmas all year long. I can't imagine how some people can forget that our Lord became a wee tiny babe to show his love for us.
This is true. It's a lesson that we should keep in mind throughout the year. I do say that it is the divine babe of Bethlehem who lavishes his gifts upon us during the Christmas season. And is it not he who came to earth to suffer and die for us? What a truly wondrous phenomenon this is, my dear.
And one of the best ways to celebrate such a fascinating event is by having a party. A Merry Christmas
Christmas, Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig, and thank you for such a wonderful party for us.
Yes, sir. We always have such a grand time at the party. I look forward to this celebration each year.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fezziwig.
You're welcome. Now that everything's all set, let's have some music. My favorite music. Can you hear that? So glad to see you one and all. Here's to all who've come to pay a call. Mr. Fezziwig's annual Christmas ball. Christmas time comes only once a year. Joyful tidings bringing lots of cheer. Such a glad time that I want to know. Mr. Fezziwig's annual Christmas ball. Family, friends are dressing in their best. All our poetry up here as guests. Such a glad time that I want to know. Mr. Fezziwig's annual Christmas ball. Food and friendship, cheer and song.
It's the finest ball I can recall.
Oh, how grateful we were to old Fezziwig for those Christmas Eves.
Yet, Mr. Fezziwig didn't spend more than a few pounds on the whole party.
What difference did that make? The joy he gave us was as if he had spent a fortune.
How did you ever forget these things in your later years?
Spirit, take me home. I've had enough.
One shot more from your past. Come with me.
girl I was to marry.
Listen again to the words she spoke on that fateful Christmas night when she released you from your promise.
Don't run away, nothing here before our wedding, Ebenezer.
But it can't be helped. How can we marry now? There's not enough for a decent home. My investments haven't grown as they should have.
Does that really matter?
But business continues to be poor. Why can't you be patient and wait just a year longer?
That's what you said last year.
But I'm almost fully apprenticed. Soon I shall make my fortune, and then we shall marry.
No, Ebenezer. Another idol has replaced me.
What idol?
A golden one. I've seen your love of gold grow like a mighty passion, till nothing else matters to you. Our contract is an old one, made when we were both poor. I release you from it with a full heart, for the love of him who you once were. I return your ring, and may you be happy in the life you have chosen.
Spirit, why do you persist in torturing me? Show me no more.
I told you, these are the shadows of things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Leave me, Spirit.
My time is up. Another spirit will come. Farewell.
I don't believe I've ever met anyone like you before, Spirit.
You have never seen the likes of me before?
Never.
Have never walked forth with the younger members of my family?
I don't think I have. Have you had many brothers, Spirit?
More than 1,800.
A tremendous family to provide for. Imagine the grocery bills.
Have you ever noticed that everything seems wonderful at Christmas?
Well, in all honesty, Spirit, no. Perhaps I've never understood about Christmas.
Before this day is done, you will understand. Will you come forth with me, Ebenezer Scrooge?
Spirit, conduct me where you will. If you have anything to teach me, let me benefit by it.
Come then, let us go to the streets where the poor and simple pass by.
Yes, dear, but you know your papa and I can't afford to buy you such nice things.
I know, Mama, but they're so wonderful to look at. Besides, I don't mind that you can't buy them. I have you and Papa instead. I don't need lots of fancy toys. You can't get us! Yes, we can!
Hey, Philip, there's Mr. Tweedle. Let's wave to him.
You just want him to give you some sweets.
That's true. He always gives us a treat or a shilling. But I just want to wave to him because he's just such a nice old man.
And I'll shovel the sidewalks for him, too.
Do you hear those church bells, Mrs. Hunt? Aren't they just glorious?
Oh,
was just thinking of the carolers outside my office earlier today.
We must not linger here.
Spirit, I had no idea about Christmas. Show me some friends, family. My dear nephew Fred and his wife Clara having Christmas with friends.
Dinner was simply scrumptious. I can't eat enough pie.
Well, now, we've eaten the plum pudding and sung the carols. What now, Jim?
A game, Fred.
Yes, we must have game at Christmas.
Do people play games at Christmas?
I love games.
Wait, I know. Let's play Yes You Know It.
Oh yes, what a lovely game.
Yes, let's.
That's a great game.
I'll be it.
Oh yes, let Fred be it. He always has such wonderful ideas.
I do have a good one. Yes.
Is it a vegetable?
Yeah.
Is it a mineral?
No.
Animal then?
What else?
Does it live on a farm?
Never.
In a city?
Usually.
Does it? Pull it into a car?
Certainly not.
How about a dog?
No.
A cat.
A cat?
I said it first.
No.
Wait then, is it an unwanted creature?
Often.
Well, is it a mouse?
No.
A rabbit?
No.
A cockroach? A cockroach? Like a little boy?
No, not a cockroach.
Wait,
Leech then?
That's too wonderful. No.
wait, I know. It's an unwanted creature. But not a rat, a leech, or a cockroach.
What then?
Then what?
What?
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yes! He has given us plenty of merriment, I'm sure, and it would be ungrateful not to drink his health. Here's a glass of wine, and I say, to Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge!
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the old man. He may rail at Christmas till the day he dies, but he can't help thinking better of it. He sees me going in there in good temper, year after year, saying, Uncle Scrooge, how are you? He couldn't take it from me, but he may have it nevertheless. To Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge.
Now, let us visit the home of Bob Cratchit.
Whatever is keeping your dear father and Tiny Tim? And Martha wasn't quite as late as this last Christmas Day.
Hello, Mother.
Bless your heart, Martha. How late you are. Sit down, my dear, and rest.
I had a lot of work to finish at the shop last night, Mother. Then I had to clean it this morning. There's such a goose for dinner. Look, Neil and Martha.
I do hope your father arrives soon.
Father is coming with Tiny Tim now. Let's surprise him. Yes, let's have Martha.
Made way for the fastest horse in London town.
Whoa there, whoa!
Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Why, where's our Martha?
She's not coming, Bob.
Not coming? On Christmas Day? Just won't be Christmas without Martha.
Here I am, Father. I was only hiding. We wanted to tease you. Why, Tim? How's my festival? I threw a snowball as far as Ned. Oh, no.
Are you feeling all right today, Tim? Are you tired, dear?
I'm all right, Mother. Come and smell the pudding, Tim.
I'll help you.
I worry about him so much.
I know, but we're so blessed to have such a wonderful family.
Yes, God has truly blessed us with such lovely children. How did Tim behave at Mass, Bob?
As good as gold and better. Coming home, he told me he hoped all the people in the church saw him because he was a cripple. He thought that would help him remember that he who may receive the Holy Communion made lame beggars walk.
Bless his heart.
He does think of the strangest things. Children, come to dinner.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen. Bless us, O Lord.
Thy gifts of your wrath receive, and thy wrath of the Christ our Lord.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen.
May I help you, Father?
Yes, Belinda. I would love to try your mother's delicious Christmas punch.
And this looks like the best Christmas dinner ever, Mother.
It was so much fun working with Mother to prepare it. It's the pudding that I want to try. I do everything about his food, man.
Now, children. After all, it is right that we celebrate our divine infant's birth with a feast.
And now, my dears, I propose a toast. To Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
Founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon, and I bet he'd choke on it, too.
My dear, please, the children, it's Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure, when one drinks to the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge.
My dear, please.
I'll drink to his health, Robert, for your sake and the day's, but not for his. Long life to him, a Merry Christmas, and may this new year of 1843 be a happy one for him. He'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
Merry Christmas, my dears. God bless us.
God bless us, everyone. Life is full of sweet surprises. Every day's a gift. The sun comes up and I can feel it lift my spirit. Build me up with laughter. Build me up with song. I look into the eyes of love and know that I belong. Bells of song gathered near, your loving family I hold dear. No place on earth compares with home, and every path will bring me back from where I roam. Bless us all, and as we live, we always comfort and forgive. We have some love that we can share with those in need we see around us everywhere. Let us always love each other. Lead us to the Lord. Let us hear the voice of reason singing in the
They catch us when we fall.
Teach us in our dreams and please, yes, please, bless us one and all. Bless us all with playful years, with noisy games and joyful tears. We reach for you.
Tell me, Spirit, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant chair in that poor room, and a crutch without an owner carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, Tiny Tim will die. But what then? If he is to die, then he had better do it, and decrease the surplus population.
No, he mustn't die.
You can do nothing to change the past, nothing to alter the present. But there is still the future. Perhaps in it lie your hope and salvation. I must leave you now. My time on this globe is brief. I go, but another spirit comes.
Please don't leave me. You have meant so much to me.
I think I must, in fact.
Please, you have changed me.
But I leave you now with the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
You mean the future? Must I?
Go forth and know him better, man.
Are you the ghost of Christmas yet to come? Spirit, I fear you more than any other specter I have seen tonight. But I know you intend to do me good, so I will bear your company and do it with a thankful heart. Will you not speak to me, Spirit? Lead on, lead on. The night is waning fast, and it is precious time to me. Lead on.
No, I know nothing about it either way. I only know he's dead. When did he die? Last night, I believe.
Why? What was the matter with him? I thought he'd never die.
God knows.
What has he done with his money?
I haven't heard. Left it to his company, perhaps. He hasn't left it to me. That's all I know. It's likely to be a very cheap funeral, for upon my life, I don't know anybody to go to it. Suppose we all volunteered, and then we'll look like important rich folk.
I don't mind going if a lunch is provided, but if I must make the food myself, never. Would that he left the money to me.
Well, I am the most disinterested among you, after all, for I never wear black gloves, and I never eat lunch. But I'll offer to go, upon my word. I'm not at all sure that I wasn't his most particular friend, for we used to stop and speak whenever we met. Good day.
Hey, old Joe. Look, here's a chance. Haven't all three met here without meaning it.
You couldn't have met in a better place. Come to the party.
Every person has a right to take care of themselves. He always did.
Indeed, no man more than him.
Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose.
No, certainly not.
If he wanted to keep him after he was dead, why wasn't he natural in his lifetime? If he had been, he'd have had somebody to look after him when he was struck with death, instead of gasping at his last all by himself.
It's the truest word that ever was spoken. It's a judgment on it.
Open that bundle, Joe, and let me know the value of it. Speak out plain. I'm not afraid of deceit.
No, I'll go first.
That's your account. And I wouldn't give another 6 pence. Who's next?
I'm next.
That's your account. And if you would ask of me another penny, I'd repent of being so liberal and knock off half a crown.
And now undo my bundle, Joe.
What do you call this? Bed curtains?
Bed cutting!
You don't mean to say you took him down, rings and all, with him lying there.
Yes, I do. Why not?
What? You went into his bedroom? I thought we was all gonna stay out of there. That's an unfair advantage.
Let go of my bride!
Ladies.
Stop, you rats! What are you doing? Trying to cheat me out of my money?
You're the cheat. We agreed to take other things and stay out of the bedroom.
Indeed, you're the biggest
Stop.
scamp.
You can all have a chance to go back and see what you can get. What do you say?
I certainly won't hold back if I can get something out of it.
There'll be more where that came from. If you can all get me something fun, say some shirts or...
He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive to profit us when he was dead.
Spirit, I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way now. Show me some tenderness connected with the death, or the scene will be forever present to me.
No problem. Archie is happy now. He won't ever need his company. Father is late tonight. I think he walks a little slower than he used to.
I have known him to walk very fast indeed with Tiny Tim on his shoulder. But then Tim was very light to carry, and his father loved him so that it was no trouble at all.
Here's Father now.
Good evening, my children.
Good evening, Father.
I visited Tiny Tim's grave today. I wish you could have gone. It would have done you good to see how green a place it is. But to visit there often, I promised him we'd walk there every summer. Children, we mustn't grieve. Tim wouldn't want it so. When we remember how patient and mild Tim was, how like the Christ child, I know we should not quarrel among ourselves.
No,
never, Father.
But I am very happy for him and for us all.
Spirit, does the future have to hold such sadness for the Cratchits? Is it possible to change the future? Where are we? What is this place? Spirit, I know I must ask who is buried here, though I do not want to. Answer me one more question. Are these the shadows of things that will be, that must be? A life can be made right. Ebenezer Scrooge, 1843, rest in peace. Oh, please, Spirit, no, hear me. I am not the man I was. Tell me that I may still have time to change. Spirit, speak to me. Oh, I am a different man. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Oh, speak to me, Spirit. Tell me that I may still have time to change my fate. Speak to me, Spirit. Speak to me. I will... Oh, Spirit, speak to me. I will love and serve God above all things and assist my neighbor for the sake of the good God who made us all. Speak to me, Spirit. Speak to me. Speak to me, Spirit. Tell me that I may still have time to change. Speak to me, Spirit. Tell me that I may still have time to change. Speak to me. Why, this is my chair. And this is my parlor. Am I dreaming? I feel as light as a feather, as merry as a schoolboy, as happy as an angel. Oh, church bells. Just listen to those church bells. Makes me feel good just to hear them. I must find out what day it is. Just listen to them. They're simply magnificent, marvelous. Bravo, bravo. Here's something for each of you. Young man, come here a moment. Come down.
Me, sir?
Yes, you. Don't be afraid. Come here. Hurry up, boy. What's today, my fine fellow?
Today? Why, sir, it's Christmas Day.
Christmas Day! Hurrah! I haven't missed it after all. The spirits did it all in the night. They can do anything. My fine fellow, do you know the grocer's down the street?
I should hope so, sir.
An intelligent and remarkable boy. Do you know whether they've sold the prized turkey yet?
The one that's as big as I am? It's hanging there now.
Wonderful. Here's the address. Deliver it to this address in Camden Town. It will be too heavy to carry, so take a cab. And you're not to say where the turkey came from. Not a word.
I won't, sir. Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Just listen to those church bells. Makes me feel good just to hear them. Excuse me, sir. Are you talking to me? Of course I'm talking to you. Merry Christmas. I hope you succeeded yesterday in collecting money for the poor. I'm afraid you don't remember me with much pleasure. Allow me to ask your pardon. Will you have the goodness to accept this?
Bless me. Are you serious, Mr. Scrooge?
And not a farthing less. A great many back payments are included in it, I assure you. Will you come and see me anytime you need help?
I will indeed, sir.
Thank you 100 times, bless you.
Bless you, Mr. Scrooge, and a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Ebenezer, you old humbug. I'm going to have dinner with my nephew Fred. He invited me. Yes, he did. 18 and a half minutes past 9, and he's late. He's late. The day after Christmas, and Bob Cratchit is late for work. Oh, here he comes now. What do you mean by coming to work at this time of day, Bob Cratchit?
I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time. It won't happen again.
I am not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And so, I am going to raise your salary. Merry Christmas, Bob, and a merrier Christmas, my fine fellow, than I have given you for many a year. I will raise your salary and assist your struggling family. Tiny Tim will have the best doctors in London. And I promise you, Bob, that from this day forth, I will be as good a friend, as good a man, and as good a master as the old city has ever known. May it always be said that if any man knew how to keep Christmas well, that man was Ebenezer Scrooge. How's the way? Fantastic, my man. Really, though, the weather's nice.
Quite pleasant.
They said we were supposed to get snow.
Yes. How's business these days?
Oh, fantastic.
Good, good.
Better than ever.
Merry Christmas. Yes, sir.
Interesting night I had last night, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Very interesting.
What's that?
Ah, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Every night
The cast of A Christmas Carol 2016. Altar Boy Procession to the Manger, boys grades 3 through 8. Nativity Scene children, grades 1 through 4. Carolers, grades 5 through 8 girls. Rich Wilkins, Michael Katoya, Maid Servant Gemma Paholski, Money Miser Anthony Parenti. Fezziwig Workers, Evan Milasek, Brendan Fontz, Marianne Bischofberger, and Mary Kelly. Snowball Fight Boys, Matthew Paholski, Peter Kennedy, Noah Lawson, Joseph Hawes, Dominic Brinzo, and Michael Remsen. Fred's Party Guests, Benjamin Sikawi, Brianna McCarthy, Evan Milasek, Annika Bertram, Milena Semioli, William Bischofberger, Anthony Emilio, Maxwell Sikawi, Peter Campbell, and Sean Carroll. Harriet Emmy Milasek, Ada Carrie McCarthy. Scrooge Workers, Thomas Stein, Shane McCarthy, Benjamin Jenkins, Gabriel Zwilling, Craig Bischofberger, Stephen Emilio, Nicholas Hawes, Patrick Kennedy, Liam Jensen, and John Semioli. Aaron Hoy, Gerard Hawes. Undertaker, Michael Castell, Old Joe, Matthew Fonts. Betsy, as well as Mrs. Kent, Claire Hogestad, Olga, Leah Paholski, Mrs. Dalla, Grace Jenkins. Daughter, Mary Kennedy, mother, Kathleen Kelly. Mrs. Dilber, Carolyn Kelly, charwoman, Teresa Ingrassi. Mr. Royce, Aiden Carroll, Businessman 2, Anthony Daniels, Businessman 1, Kieran Jensen.
Ghost of Christmas Future, Daniel Campbell. Boy Ebenezer Scrooge, Anthony Ingrassia. Clara, Bridget Kearns. Apprentice Ebenezer, Ian Milasek. Belle, Rita Marone. Sam, Angela Bertram. The Cratchit Children, Tiny Tim, Benedict Hollis. Sally, Colette Bremer. Belinda, Rachel Hands. Ned, Andrew Bremer. Neil, Michael Prinzo. Martha, Vienna Semioli. Mrs. Fezziwig, Kelly Frank. Mr. Fezziwig, Daniel Kennedy. Collector, Nicholas Arner. Mrs. Cratchit, Catherine Parente. Ghost of Christmas Present, Laura Bogan. Ghost of Christmas Past, Teresa Kearns.
Robert Marley, Kevin Kennedy, Jacob Marley, Connor Malone.
Fred, Patrick Kearns. Bob Cratchit, and Fog Guy, Matthew Daniels. Ebenezer Scrooge, Joseph Mueller. The cast of A Christmas Carol 2016.
Father Baumberg, thank you for helping us assemble the town sets and for helping make every single prop possible. We always know that what is important to us is always important to you. Thank you.
Mrs. Hartley, Sister Mary Phillips, Sister Mary Rayfield. Everyone has seen the lovely costume, but no one has seen the mysterious people behind the scenes. Who knows where and how we ever got enough 19th century outfits for the entire school of 140 students, but somehow we did thanks to our costume department. Thank you, sisters.
There is no possible way to express our thanks to you.
Without your coaching, the Mr. Fezziwig's annual Christmas ball would have been a huge jumble of incompetent teenagers. But thanks to you, you made it a dance worthy of Broadway. Thank you, Mrs. Bremer.
We are eternally grateful to you, Mrs. Mills, for your undaunted efforts to motivate us girls to sing. When we heard your voice, it encouraged us to do our best.
If it weren't for Mr. Mills' engineering ability, we wouldn't have such terrific tracks to accompany the choir. Thank you for using your musical talents for us.
Grades 1 through 4, thank you from the bottom of our hearts all the way to the top for teaching us the songs for the play and for being a fantastic choir director. Merry Christmas, Mrs. Lowe.
Sister Mary Bernadette and Sister Mary Tree, we all know how much time and how many tears of joy you put into this production. Only you could turn Scrooges into singers with the bright smiles we hope you saw today. Thank you, sisters.
Fortunately for us, you decided to become a nun instead of a director, because we would be lost without your expertise. It's another memorable play, but by the same fabulous director. Thank you, Sister Mary Agnes. We will forever keep you close in a thankful heart.
Congratulations on an excellent performance once again. And I thank all of my teachers who slaved day in and day out to make this show come together. And because of you, it was the finished product. I also thank my stage crew. I had a couple stage managers, Rita Marone and Kevin Kennedy, and a big crew of hard workers. And it wouldn't be possible to have a play like this without kids running around in the back, solving problems and carrying heavy things. So congratulations to all of you. I'll be rewarding you for that. We need costumes turned in tonight. And we ask that dads and older brothers just stick around and help us load up the trucks. We can't leave anything behind. And finally, I just ask that you join us in Silent Night to thank the Christ Child for all that he has done for us, for our talented students, for all of his blessings and his blessings of the future, which I hope soon our new school.